The first question from Manobik. This is question to Ali and Armin. Who are your most influential thinkers, authors, and activists of all time, dead or alive? Influential.
I think thinkers would be Daniel Dennett, Sam Harris, Tom Holland. These are authors and thinkers. I don't know. Mandel. As a teenager, I remember reading his work and following his story. That had a huge impact on me. Also, people like by the way, the people I'm mentioning doesn't necessarily mean that I agree with them on everything or not. They just had a huge influence on me, right? Some active YouTubers, David Pacman, Vosh, AIU. I know some of you are gonna get triggered by some of these names. I'm not agreeing with these people. They just had an impact on me. Who else? Ali, what about you?
Well, I gotta say, that's a hard question. I think just reading about people's ideas. I always like looking at scientists and that I respect and seeing some of their other writings and what they thought about things. So Charles Darwin, one of the things that really just overall in life impacted me. One of my favorite things he's ever said is that, the species that are more likely to survive are not the ones that are the most intelligent and the most physically fit, but the ones that are most adaptable to change, right? And so the ideas like that from science, the same thing with Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein. Sigmund Freud was a massive influence. I know that he was wrong about a lot of things, but just the fact that he started thinking about the human mind in the way that he did was amazing to me. I think Richard Dawkins as a writer of science, Carl Sagan as a writer of science, these are scientific storytellers, which is what I do in my day job too. These guys were very, very influential as well. I'm trying to, it's just right now. And then there's other people as musicians, people like Chris Cornell. Just the kind of lyrics that they wrote. I mean, I grew up with all of that, and it shaped a lot of who I am. We don't have. Did you mention any women? I didn't mention any women.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get in trouble. But
one person I wish, I'm upset that the world didn't introduce to me is Hume, David Hume.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The reason I asked the women thing is
and Francis Bacon.
And Francis Bacon. So the reason that I asked about the women thing is because I could think of one who actually had a massive impact on me, and that's Susan B. Anthony. But I can't really think of too many others. Just somebody that I've read about a lot. So, yeah.
Women being great thinkers. Women being great thinkers. What kind of it?
Oh God! Okay. Everybody,
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I would actually also put Hillary Clinton in there, but anyway.
Oof! Oh my God!
That is going to trigger people.
That's good.
But yeah, I've liked her. That's it. Anyway, let's go
on.
Susanna.
Well, for Susanna, it's the other way around. I think. I'm being honest.
Not for me. Speak for yourself.
Okay.
No, don't listen to this guy. Anyway, go on. Another question. Question about how. Oh, sorry.
Wait. I have a woman that had a huge influence on the way I thought.
Oh my gosh! Stop the presses. Who was it?
My mom.
All right, that's beautiful and it's amazing, but come on. That's good.
Okay.
It's a great answer. Yeah. Okay, so let's go on. Next one. How would you consume news and current affairs? Do you have any favorite sources besides mainstream ones? Yeah, okay, that's actually kind of interesting, Armin. What do you go to to get your news? Like your
YouTube on double speed. both mainstream and independent content
No,
creators.
no. But what outlets do you get your news, the basics from, or
Um,
what do you read
so
to see what's
the
going on?
so the only mainstream news outlet that I really follow, the only two mainstream outlets that I follow is BBC Persian and Al Jazeera English.
Mm.
Those are the two mainstream ones that I follow. Followed on double speed. And yes, I know they're biased and all. I take that into an
No,
account.
they all are.
Yeah. And then for I love the only problem with the YouTube is that it doesn't have triple speed.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why doesn't it go higher? Like I need to be able to go through these faster. Um, I do watch a lot of analysis and commentary on them as well from all sides, from right leaning commentators and left leaning commentators.
Mm.
But that's the only mainstream. I think like when something happens, if I do want to get more mainstream news on it, then I search for that topic and see what shows up. But other than Al Jazeera English and BBC Persian, oh, and I think that most of the others are just analysis on them rather than direct news.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
So for me, the main ones I go to are the New York Times, Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal is sort of, I wouldn't say it's super conservative leaning, but it's a little bit that way. And then the New York Times, Washington Post. I mean, those are the three I actually subscribe to. The Economist, I go to quite a bit. I mean, I subscribe to that too, and I subscribe to the Atlantic just because the Atlantic has like a lot of my favorite writers are on the Atlantic. And then like I also look at CNN, and then occasionally I do go and check out Breitbart and everything. I don't, not to get information, but just to see what people are talking about. I think that's kind of interesting. And yeah, but those are like the mainstream. I do like. I feel like I can trust the mainstream. I've written for some mainstream outlets, and I know how meticulous they are about their fact checking. So yeah, so I think I mainly go with that. But if you're talking about analysis and all of that, I like the Atlantic quite a bit because they'll have somebody like John McWhorter, and then they're also going to have it's someone like who is it, Peter? I mean, I can't remember his name. Like sort of very very left leaning people too.
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.